Hello, Cricuters, and welcome to Cricketing with Delonda. It's me again, Delonda, and thank you so much for joining me today. You guys, I can barely contain myself. I am so excited that I could not wait until Friday to release this tutorial. I had to do it today. I could not wait. Most of you met me or found me or found my channel because of my acrylic photo keychains. So I have decided as a YouTuber to take it back to where I started, which was with keychains. And I want to show you what I was able to create today. I'm going to show you what I made, but I want you to stay tuned because I am also going to give you a sneak peek at Friday's tutorial. Now, it's not going to be at the very end. It's not going to be at the very beginning. It's going to be somewhere in the middle. And when you see it, I want you to leave a comment below that says, I found it. Okay, so I will put that in there and it'll just be a little sneak peek because I'm also extremely excited about that one. All right, so these are the keychains that I made today. And this one says, Cricketing with Delonda on YouTube. And on the back, it has a QR code with the link to my YouTube channel. And this one says, come and get social with me. And on the back is a QR code to the links to all of my social media accounts. Now, the reason why this is so amazing to me, because this is just printable vinyl. This is not sublimation. This is not anything fancy. I didn't have to have a heat press. I didn't have to have a fancy printer. I didn't have to spend a lot of money. These are acrylic keychains with Oracal transparent vinyl on top. And I just did print then cut stickers. So come on along, follow along with me so I can show you the materials that you will need. And so you can create a design that is exactly like this with the links to all of your social media accounts. So I want to show you that I'll show you during the video how they work, and you will be just as amazed and excited as I am. Also, without further ado, let's look at the materials that you will need to create designs just like these. The materials that I used for this project, I was connected to my Cricut Explore Air 2. I used vinyl sticker paper. This is the brand, the AIVA paper group vinyl sticker paper. I used the matte version. There is one that is has a shinier coat, but for this one I used the matte sticker paper. I use the Oracal transparent vinyl. This stuff is a game changer, and it doesn't matter that I use matte because this will add a shine to my keychains anyway. I'm using 2-inch acrylic keychain blanks, and this package came with the tassels and everything you'll need to put it together. I'll be using jewelry pliers to attach the keychains and get them all put together. I have a weeding tool that I'll use to take the plastic from the top coat, and I have my pen weeding tool just in case. And I'm also going to be using my Cricut standard grip mat. I actually used 2 of these. My regular printer, not my sublimation printer, because this is just standard basic print then cut. Okay, so when I got my images cut out, I just put them on top of my Cricut standard grip mat and I cut them out just like this. So I used 2 Cricut standard grip mats and all of the other materials that I just referenced. And the other thing that I used is a QR code generator, and I will show you how to get to that in the video. Okay, without further ado, let's head on over to the computer and look at how to get your code generated. So the first thing that I'll do is go to a website that is called qrcode-monkey.com. Okay, so it's up here, right here in my search bar, qrcode-monkey.com. And on the first keychain that I'm going to make one that will give me a QR code that will go straight to my Linktree accounts, because in my Linktree accounts, all of the links to my social apps are there. So my Linktree, I'll scroll down where it says your URL. I'm going to hit control. Well, no, not that, because that is not correct. I'm going to go to my Linktree. So I'll copy this. I'll just click on it, right click on it, click copy, go back to the QR code site, click Control V, which is the same thing as paste. Okay, the reason why I like QR Code Monkey over any of the other QR code generators is because it just gives more options. So I can go here and change the color of my QR code, and I am going to change the color of my QR code to to blue. And so in order to get it blue, I kind of had to play with it a little bit and just move this dot around. So it looked like it was there when I got here. So I had to just keep moving it around. Okay, so here's a blue that I like. Okay, and I just click OK. And where it says add logo image, I will upload an image that represents, I guess that represents me or something that's familiar to my page. I did. I uploaded an image that was already had the background removed. Okay, and so I could click here if I had not removed the background, but I'm not going to do that because mine doesn't have a background anyway. All right, so now I'm going to just click create QR code. Okay, and you'll see that it changed it to blue, and my picture is there, and it's so cute. All right, and so I do have the option to change it. I can save this as an SVG, I can save it as a PDF, I can save it as an EPS. Because I'm using this as a sticker and I'm going to do a print then cut sticker, I'm just going to download this as a PNG. Okay, so I'm not going to make any other changes. It says your QR code is being generated. Please do not refresh or close the window. Okay, so my QR code is here, and I will go ahead and open it. Okay, and so that's what it looks like. And so if I use my phone to scan this, and you can't see me do this part, but if I use my phone to scan this, you would be able to see what my Linktree accounts look like. I'm going to go ahead and save this on my desktop. So I'm going to click Save As. I'm going to save it on my desktop in my Cricut files, and I'm just going to call it QR Code Linktree. And it's saving it as a PNG file. So I'm going to save it. Before I show you what this looks like in Cricut Design Space, I do want to show you what my Linktree accounts look like. So I'm going to go to my Linktree, and when I say Linktree, it literally is link tr.ee / and everything is Cricketing with Delonda. So this is where you can find the links to all of my social accounts. So here's my Twitter account. I do have a Twitter account, and right now I have 5 followers. I do not use Twitter very often. I'm still getting used to it, but if you haven't followed me there and you want to follow me there, come on, I'd be happy to have you. Okay, here's the link to my website. If you haven't visited my website, I try to keep this up to date with every time I post a tutorial, I'll put it here on my website. That's on my first page. Here's my link, Let's Get Social, a little bit about me. This just tells, how I got started, gallery of projects that I've done. So this is just, what my website looks like. Here is the link to my Instagram. I do interact a little bit more on Instagram than I used to. But I have 96 posts. I have 126 followers. Okay. Here is my YouTube. The link to, there's a message. The link to my YouTube, channel. Okay. So it just shows you, what it looks like from this screen. I know most of you haven't seen the community tab, but it's there. And I've only made 2 posts there. So that is a new perk of having 1,000 subscribers. And then the last one is the link to my Facebook account. Okay. So with this, if somebody's clicking there, they would have to request membership. They would have to request to join, and they'd have to go through and answer all those questions. Okay. So I'm going to stop there because I just wanted you to see the first QR code that I'm making, it is specifically for my Linktree account, so that if someone is asking me about, oh, how can I find you on social media, I can just say, hey, take out your phone and scan it, and they would be able to get to all of my apps. I mean, all of my social media. They come get social with me. All right. So the next thing that I'll do is head on over to Cricut Design Space. Here is the sneak peek to Friday's tutorial. This is printable vinyl. These are stickers, and I just put it on a journal that I can use at any time to write down my ideas, because I told you I have so many ideas in my head. I purchased these journals thinking that I would be able to use them for sublimation, but I was wrong, and by the time I realized I was wrong, it was too late to return them. So it does have lined paper in it. It came in a package of 5, but I'll show you my process for getting this design and how I put it all together on Friday in Friday's tutorial. Okay, so before I move over to Cricut Design Space, I do want to show you how to make a QR code for a specific website. So the website that I get asked about the most often is my YouTube channel. And because cricketing is not really a word, I've kind of just made it a word. It's hard to explain what that is without having to either type it in someone else's phone or pull up my page, but this will be so much easier. So the first thing that I'll do is go to my website. I'll right click on the URL, go back to QR code monkey. I'll go here and I'll click, the Control V to get to my channel. Okay. And then I can set colors. I can change the colors. Maybe for YouTube, I might want something that has some red in it. So I'm just kind of playing around with this color gradients box. And I'm sure there's an easier way, but I am not the guru of this. And so the way that I got to the first color was just by playing with it a little bit. All right, I like that red. All right, okay, so if I wanted to add a logo image, I might keep that image that I have right there already, or I could change it to something else that, okay, I can use this one with the blue cap because that's what's on my YouTube channel anyway. All right, and then I can click create QR code, and let's see. All right, so this is the one for my YouTube channel. I have the red background. I have me wearing my cap. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I will click download PNG. Okay, it says your QR code is being generated. Please do not refresh or close the window. Okay, so I would call this one YouTube QR code when I get ready to open it. Now I will head over to Cricut Design Space and get my files uploaded and get them prepared for my keychains. I am in Cricut Design Space, and the first thing that I'll do is upload, well, actually, I won't upload those files just yet. The first thing that I'll do is grab a shape from my shapes tool. Okay, I will grab a circle because that is the shape of the keychains that I'm using. I'm just using, plain acrylic keychain blanks, and I will be using printable sticker paper. The size of the keychains is, I believe these are the 2-inch blanks, but let me just double check. Okay, let me double check. These are the 2-inch blanks. So I will change the size of this to 2 inches. Okay, so I know that I will be putting my QR code on, definitely on one side. I'm going to duplicate this because I need more than one. And I will probably put a different image on the other side because I don't think I need a QR code on both sides. So let me duplicate it 2 more times. So one side of the circle will represent the front and the other side will represent the back. So these two together will be one keychain. And then on this one, same thing. One side will represent the front, one side will represent the back. I know that I also need to cut out some of my Oracal transparent vinyl, and it should be the same size as these. So I will duplicate these 4 times because I want the Oracal to cover the front and the back. Now these for sure will be basic cuts, and I will go ahead and change the color of these. I'm going to hold my shift key down and select these. These I will just do them in white like that, just so that I'll know that these will be my Oracal. These will be my Oracal cuts, okay? And I will group these so they can just stay together. I don't need them right now. I won't be using them. All right, so these, the first thing, now I can go ahead and upload my QR code. So I'm gonna upload the first QR code. Remember, I saved them on my desktop, and I saved them in my Cricut files. And I think I just called one of them QR. Okay, there's my QR code for my link tree. Okay, and I'm just going to click on them, save it as complex. It's going to come in big and cute and big. Okay, and I want to keep this as a print then cut image. Okay, and I am going to upload it. All right, and I'm going to insert this image. And the one thing I know is that I need to just, resize it. Now, typically when I'm using or making keychains, I would be, trying to resize this to a circle shape, but I am not going to do that. I want this to stay in as a square because I don't want to risk messing up my file or messing up the code, so that when the code scans, I don't get a good scan because I messed it up. All right, and I'm going to change the color of this circle. I'm going to just change this to white because I'll be printing it on white paper anyway. All right, because my printable sticker paper is white. Okay, so I will take this and I will flatten it. Okay, and while I'm doing this, let me go ahead and scan this with my phone to make sure that it's going to work. Yes, I just scanned it and it's working. It looks amazing. Okay, I am also going to change the color of my canvas to, I think I'll just change the color of it to just this blue for right now, just so I can see my circles. Okay. All right. The next thing that I'll do is, let me change the colors of all of this. Was going to be white too. And I'm not sure about these two yet, but this one I know I need to upload my other one for my YouTube QR code. Okay, so that is I think I just called it QR code too, and I know it's for YouTube. That is just the cutest thing ever. OMG, GG. I love it. Okay, so I want to click insert. Okay, and I'm just going to resize it to fit in this. Let me bring the view down on my screen a little bit. Hopefully I'm not going too fast, but hopefully you also know that if this is going too fast, you can slow this down as much as you need to. You can rewind it. You can, replay it. You can slow the speed of the video down. You can do whatever you need to do to make sure you get the content. Okay, let me make sure this is centered. Okay, and now I'm going to flatten this. Okay, so that is what that will look like. Now, I think on the other side, I think I just want this to say Cricketing with Delonda on YouTube. So for my text, I think that's exactly what I wanted to say. Okay. So while the images are coming up, I should have 4 stickers that will, represent my 2 keychains. And, it would be a better idea to have multiple keychains so that I'm not wasting paper. Um, but I honestly don't think I need more than this, because it would be a waste to make more keychains because I don't need them. And then this second sheet will be my Oracal transparent vinyl that will cover the keychains and protect them from smudges and smears and anything else that might go wrong. Okay, so I will click continue. And I am connected, like I said, to my Cricut Explorer Air 2. And okay, it says please connect your Explorer. It should be connected because it is connected via Bluetooth. So it's thinking about it. Okay, set base material. Okay, the first thing that I need to do is print them, and I will send my first set of keychains to my printer, and I will not mirror my images. Okay. I keep the ad bleed on. I'm going to turn on system dialog. My printer will pop up, and I will choose my Canon MX470 printer. And we're going to see if this comes out cute. And if I don't like it, I could always do sublimation for this. But it's really just not necessary for this project. I'm going to just be doing a basic print then cut because, like I said before, I want to focus on my beginners for a little while. All right, so I'm going to choose my Canon MX470. I'm going to go to preferences. I keep mine as standard plain paper. I'm using photo paper, which is the matte photo paper. Print quality, I want it to be high. Okay, and I will load my paper and I will click OK. I kind of decided off camera that these are the 2 tassels that I'm going to use, and I have all of my pieces to put my keychains together. The first thing that you'll notice when you get your keychain blanks is, you see, it looks kind of like foggy or faded or not clear. It's because there's a piece of plastic on here. So just take the plastic off. Okay, so take it off the first side, and then, decide on your first. This is why it's also important to keep your machine calibrated so you get perfect circles. You see, I didn't have to do any of that cutting and weeding and thinking. Okay, so I am going to just line this up at the top. All right, so I'll do the same thing. I'll take the piece of plastic off of this side. Okay. And this one is for my link tree. All right, and then I will get my transparent vinyl. Okay, that's just the sticker from the Oracal. And since I kind of messed it up, I'll put this at the top where the hole will be. See how the Oracal adds a shine to it? I don't know if you can see that, but I love it. And I honestly wish I had known about it when I first started making keychains. If you looked at that first video, the first video I did about acrylic keychains. I wasn't using this. I was using the spray, the Krylon Crystal Clear spray. Okay, so this is one that's done, and what I do is take my weeding tool. See, find the hole right there, and I just go through there. Okay, and that is where I will put my jump ring. Okay, first I will attach the jump ring to the keychain, stick it through here. And that is it. That is it. And I will take my phone before I make the second one, and I will scan this just to show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is just one side, and this is the side that, look at that. This is for my link tree. And there you go. See that? See how cute that is? All right, so I'll speed the rest of this up while I put the other keychain together, and I will share my final thoughts. Okay, so hopefully you were able to follow along with my process. Hopefully you still have some of those acrylic keychains left and some of that Oracal transparent vinyl, and you can follow along and you can create some QR codes for your social media sites. I had to do this because Cricuting is not really a word, and it was hard to always be able to have to explain, what is Cricuting? What do you mean? What is that? So now I don't have to. If I'm trying to explain my website or my YouTube channel to someone, I can just say, take out your phone. We're attached to those things anyway. All right, so like I said, hopefully you're able to follow my process. Don't forget to turn on the, hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the bell for notifications, because I do upload new content every Tuesday and Friday without fail. Today is not a special day. I've already uploaded my content for earlier today, and I'll put a link to that video in here too. But I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to share this because I was just so excited. So thanks so much for joining me today, and thanks for watching. Bye.